Milburn this time last week was on fire. 19 possessions in the opening term, quite remarkable. Against the top side, the Dogs. Bartell thought about going, elected not to. Now 50. He does. Joel Corey from half back sends it down towards half forward, getting a hand to it down there. Crow. Mooney did brilliantly, slips it out in front of Gamble. Open goal beckons. Well, Stokes is on. He saw him at the last moment. Stokes kicks the goal.
It's Johnson and Rioli. Third man up, Corey, Mitchell, Bateman, Ladson, no room to move, Taylor, might get there, well done, tuck to Lewis. They did well here, the Hawks. Now Williams up the ground, running hard, neat little kick, Buddy on the end. The same number of goals as he kicked last year. He's actually been more accurate this year. Sitting on 73. That's looking good. He's kicked 199 in his career. The big boy gets the first for the Hawks.
Where the target was going to be for him and got caught with the ball.
Now Enright to load up.
Penetrating kick deep inside the forward 50. Fisted back towards the line by Murphy. Johnson got to it. Is Murphy in their competition?
No, he's not there. That is just a win for attacking the goal square. There's a one-on-one contest here. We see Geelong moving the ball. They've got an outside target. Often they ignore that. That was Mackie that was ignored on the outside there to the right. They went to the top of the square. They got the contest. That's all they needed. And then just the quick thinking Johnson, who got goal side of his direct opponent. I mean, that's really poor defensive play.
Mooney to come back hard. Wonderful by Crode. Eyes on the football to the opposite side of the ground. Ellis ignores Brown. Cuts for the corridor. Tuck. Now Mitchell's away inside the centre square. Beautiful kick. Wonderful work by the Hawks. Bateman's got the football right on the 50. And that's an insight into the way they're thinking. Bateman, the man on the mark, covered Franklin. Here is the jam boy. And the kick is a goal from Bateman. Joel Corey midway between the lines, right centre wing and right half forward. Good start to this game. Cats lead it by a point. Corey close to the boundary line where only one man can get it. Cameron Mooney hooks it around the corner. Chapman runs into an open goal. Bananas it through.
And that was a win for precision kicking. That was just a marvellous kick then by Joel Corey. Kicked the ball extremely wide. But when he did this kick to Cam, and you see the two Hawthorn players, one of those players actually should have been on Chapman, who now is free. And that was a terrific kick again by Mooney over the top on his non-preferred left foot. Beautifully to the space there, and Chapman just had to simply lay the ball across his boot and finish it off.
Come to play. And that they're a match for the Geelong opponents at the moment.
Stokes was good there. He held up early.
Look at this.
Mackie. Varco's the one out wide. He can run. Goes to Mooney.
And that's where they found the space.
Williams had to turn onto his right foot there, and he could have. When he went to the left, he went to the wrong side. So Mooney. Good kick. Holding the line.
Go to the pocket, knocked towards the boundary by Hodge. Needs some support, goes back, Crode, in trouble. Bateman spins out of trouble. Now, will that be deliberate? Yes, it is. That is always a very harsh call. No doubt he was looking to force it behind. Chapman's got it now.
Brilliant vision.
Stokes finding Chapman, 15 metres out, 45-degree angle.
Well, there's no doubt what Chance Bateman's intentions were here to actually put it through the point post, but to the letter of the law, that is a free kick.
Hit the padding too.
How can you rule that? Like when you handball blind like that under pressure? I mean, it's a pretty tough call, I reckon, on the umpire's
And it's
behalf.
not deliberately out of bounds at all.
No.
Not
side of the
going
fat
to try
bit.
and put it through the point.
Oh, I said fat bit. My son will be very annoyed. I was starting to sound like Richard Simmons. There goes the goal. It's straight through the middle. Okay.
He handballed into Murphy's leg, unfortunately for Hawthorn.
So Lonergan's got the football.
Kicks inside the 50, a bit of an up and under. Otten's a big fly. Johnson read it best. He'll cruise in and kick his second.
Type defenders at the other end of the ground.
Hunt got it from Prismal, who got a controversial mark. The crowd suggesting it wasn't 15 at the other end, and that led to a goal for Geelong. Now they bring it away. Sewell to Franklin. Mitchell, what a clever kick. Opportunity for Rioli. No one's up ahead. Rioli swings at Goldwood, getting back. Scarlett. Good mark taken by Williams.
Andrew, stay with me.
Well, I've got a harder goal, Tim.
I know you have, deep down.
Here's Williams.
Right on it, James.
Wonderful kick by Rioli. Found him on the run. He comes in and he kicks it.
So Hawthorn on the counter-attack. Campbell teased it a bit to Bateman, who's had some big numbers. Long kick. Roughhead is in a good spot. He was in the two, but he's kicked 74 for the year. 2 players in the same team over 50. Doesn't happen every day of the week. Got close to the man on the mark. Magnificent kick. They need more of that.
And Hunt knew that. He was just going to get a quick kick away. Unfortunately, did hit the target.
Otten's clearly, but put Corey under the pump. He threw it. Well, this is the value of Campbell Brown forward, isn't it?
It is, and he was the one that got the hand to the Josh Hunt kick out moments ago, and not able to get his hand to that, or his fist to that ball on that occasion. Joel Corey, fantastic tackle by Brown, and the intensity of the Hawthorn side has lifted in the last couple of minutes. They're really backing themselves at the moment.
Not sure how many shots he's had for goal this year, but he hasn't kicked one, Campbell Brown. He has now. They kicked the last 3, the Hawks.
It is bearing down. Selwood is getting busy in this term as well. Enright. Kelly searching kick inside the forward 50 from behind. Lonigan, the big leap. Well, Mooney for a moment didn't have the GPS. Hand passes to Varco. Varco comes back to Chapman. He's kicked 2 already tonight. Right on the 50, centering kick. Some work to do down there. Big pack once more. Gamble went to ground. Bartell doesn't kick too many. Kicks that one.
And Gamble slow to pick himself up from that contest, and his role in that bit of play was crucial because he was able to bring it to a crumb situation for Bartell to take advantage. Chapman here getting it to the top of the goal square. Good courage there by Campbell Brown. We've come to expect that. He pushed himself into the defensive zone to affect this contest, but Bartell in the right spot at the right time.
Bartell, not 15. Johnson, Harley inside the centre square. No one really on here. Corey back to Harley, found a way through. That was poor. Harley inside the forward 50, so was that. Roughhead takes the mark. Williams should have done better. That tackle or attempted tackle on Harley, and now
It'll be 100 back here.
umpire McBurney.
You were in the contest. That's exactly right.
Cam.
And you held on.
Cam.
You continue to hold on. Play on.
There's Guerra on the wing.
Abuse. Cameron Mooney.
Cam.
Abuse.
He did give him fair warning.
How did we know that was coming?
Cameron Mooney abuse. Lance, your closest player. Abusive language.
I thought he
Cameron
put the
Mooney.
mouth guard back in.
Is there any way of miking you up too, Cam?
Watch this.
Abusive
Doesn't he put the mouth guard in?
Cameron
So
Mooney.
he's abused him with the mouth guard in. That's pretty good stuff. That's abuse.
I actually thought that when Guerra played on that it was going to be a good thing for Mooney, because you saw Bomber Thompson not happy. A good thing for Mooney because the player had moved on, but obviously went back for a second crack.
And Cam, after a century at the MCG, acknowledges the water bottle. There goes the kick. Franklin puts it through.
Because Geelong had pushed all their numbers up the ground. Once Hawthorn broke over the top, they actually had a spare player. One was Williams, the other was Campbell Brown. They split Harley, and it was just poor skill.
Gee, they're on a knife edge here. It's a goal. Gamble's got it. They gambled, the Hawks, and lost.
Yeah, Tim, spot on there. Both sides unable to capitalise on a numbers advantage, but Matthew Stokes' pressure there on Guerra created this opportunity. He was able to pick up the loose ball and get it across to Ryan Gamble for a nice left foot snap. Defensive pressure in the forward line cannot be underrated, and Hawthorn have relied upon it. That's why they're in this match, and Geelong, that's why they won the flag last year.
Lewis nonchalantly looks for Osborne, who made it okay. That was a strong mark against quality opposition. Now he plays on, slips a hand pass away. Murphy through midfield. Is the kick okay? You bet.
How good Geelong are in that sort of defence, but good play and good skill decision making by the Hawks.
Starting the night, 2 goals in 4 games against Geelong. He's got 2 for the evening. Margin 11 points.
Centre clearance will be vital, and Mitchell is the king at the moment.
Osborne's had 5 already this quarter.
He's got Williams wide, and he's got a couple short. He's going to go to the goal square. A lovely long kick to Brown. Your man, Tim.
Well, that was an exquisite kick then by Williams. He bypassed 2 other options. They were shorter options. This was a great bit of play here by Campbell Brown, but it was a perfectly weighted kick to the space that he led into.
Well, he's going to make a contest, Brown, every time, isn't he? And he's kicked 2. That's the bonus so far tonight. Same as Buddy and Roughhead. And then Prismal gets it from Varco. Now, he's got a panic here. He kicks to a vacant forward line. Ottens has got back in a hurry. Well tackled, though, by Hodge. Gillen misses Bateman, but it sits. How big's the next goal? I mean, if Hawthorn put their nose in front, watch out, you reckon?
Oh.
They won't if they do that. Enright comes in and he gets that next goal. Wells on the right side for him. Can he deliver to Buddy? He's got him.
From home, and that's been the strategy of the Hawks to keep Scarlett down there. As I said, it would have only taken 3 or 4 kicks for Buddy to be doing his job, but he's got to kick straight.
Oh.
Brilliant. Virtuoso.
Let's see whether or not I have more luck with that.
Somebody said, what did Buddy play like? You'd show the last 3 minutes, wouldn't you?
Kelly just able to get the ball away in the nick of time. Back towards Selwood. He stumbled. Now a chance for Osborne. He seems okay again. Gave it to Hodge. Hard hand pass at Bateman. Mitchell upended as he kicks down towards half forward. Spills to Brown. Lunging, despairing tackle by Mackey. Affected the kick. Franklin. Williams. This for the lead. Williams has put them in front. Hawks by 2 points.
That straight line speed then from Lance Franklin had to be seen in real life to be believed. He actually darted like a bullet. What's this? Bang. Quick hands over to Williams, who we do know is a wonderful finisher. And this sets up just a magnificent last score. There it is again. That's that body strength of Lance Franklin, often underrated and underplayed, but he's just pushed off Scarlett again.
Well, that's amazing. One arm free. Well, that doesn't help you much when that's the ball holding the, or rather the arm holding the ball. Taken high as Selwood. And now 50.
That's a lucky break for Geelong.
And they need it at the moment, Tim. They've only kicked 3 goals since quarter time. You look at the quality that they've got around the ball, but it's not winning the ball that's their issue. It's actually being able to run and take some risks with it. They've got to play on quicker from their defensive area.
Bartel from Selwood, 55 metres out. We said he doesn't kick too many goals. He's got a couple and 2 very important goals to boot.
Really see. They've been just so good for a year and a half.
You don't see that very often either.
Which way does the ball bounce? Kelly running hard and then fending off really well. He's been strong all night, Kelly. To Stokes. Great kick.
He thought the ball was going to go, and on that occasion, Rook did the right thing to zone off.
40 metres out. No angle. Good kick. Cats kick away.
12 points the difference. Scarlett. He's had a handful tonight.
Keep going, you've 2 more.
Scarlett just backing off. If he goes back across the line, the margin will be less than 2 goals. He decides, at least initially, not to do that. Oh, need to be careful here. Can they keep their nerve? No! That's holding the ball. Franklin picks up the footy, goes in and kicks it. 6 points the margin. Dear, oh dear.
Well, that was Cyril Rioli's 8th tackle. He's been fantastic tonight in his role. We know that Geelong backed themselves in this situation, and their body strength is very good. But for a little fella in his first year of footy, when the tackle's there to be stuck, he sticks them. And Max Rook's not the easiest bloke to tackle, but he was able to affect it then. And Buddy Franklin swept onto the loose ball.
Tim, I'm thinking prelim final last year, Geelong and Collingwood. That was a 5-point game. It's got a similar feel, hasn't it?
It has. It has. I just think a couple of times in this last quarter, Geelong have actually invited pressure when they haven't needed to.
Gee, Hodge.
His kicking.
Lonergan on the end of it. One-on-one. Steve Johnson's a good man to go for it.
50, surely.
Gee, Luke Hodge.
No, he won't be happy. When we saw Chance Bateman kick across goal in the last quarter, it cost them an easy one as Johnson plays on.
And kicks the goal.
Runs ball a half a footy and he's a fullback. They're so attacking their defence, but on that occasion, when the job needed to be done, he got the fist in.
Lonergan over the top. Varco, quick hands. Geelong in control of the footy. Prismal, Blake in his 50th. Gee, Bartell's been wonderful. Great kick to Stokes. Couldn't take the mark. It might not count for anything, though. Ellis. Guerra. Hodge. Well, he's had a last quarter. He'd just like to have again, I reckon. It could have turned into gold at times. And that sums it up.
Sure. I don't think I've ever seen him make so many errors, Luke Hodge.
But the Hawks have asked a lot of questions tonight, and the Cats have answered them. Fabulous game of footy. Heroes everywhere.